transfer. Is my writing visible here? Can I start from this level? Please give me a reply. Yeah. So the textbooks I recommend are Fundamentals of Heat and Mass Transfer by Incropera and Devitt. Okay, this is a very good book, and this is being followed by many universities in India as well as abroad. Okay, most of the IITs, they follow this textbook. So I've seen even gate questions coming directly from this textbook. Okay, so it will be very good if you are able to get a copy of this book. There is a copy of this book available online also. You can download it. Okay, so try it. But it's a very good book to have. Okay, if you're interested in heat transfer, it is a must that you should have this book. Some other textbooks. Heat Transfer by Ozesic. Okay, this is also a very good book. This is pretty easier to follow than the first one, but the first one is fundamentally very good. Okay. If you are not able to follow this book, then you can even try out Heat Transfer by Ozesic. Third option would be Heat Transfer by Cengel. Okay, I think you should be familiar about this author. He has written a book on thermodynamics. So the same fellow, Heat Transfer by Cengel. Okay, this is also a good enough book. So if you can get a hold of any of these three books, it will be good. And I suggest you get a hold of the first one. Okay. So let's begin. Is it visible or can you not see this? I'm going to discuss what is the difference between, not able to see. Yeah, I'll just write it below. Okay. Okay, so first we'll see what is the difference between heat transfer and thermodynamics, because thermodynamics is a topic which you have already studied, right? So heat transfer is a new course which you are going to study. So you should first start with what is the difference between heat transfer and thermodynamics. What is the difference? What do you deal in thermodynamics with? In thermodynamics you deal with only the equilibrium states. Say you have some coordinate. Okay, so you say that the system has undergone some process from state 1 to state 2, and state 1 and 2 are only equilibrium states. Okay, you don't worry how the system has gone from state 1 to 2. Okay, so if there is a heat transfer from process 1 to 2, you don't say what is the mode of heat transfer which has occurred, or what is the heat transfer rate which has occurred. That is, how fast has the heat transfer occurred, right? You just worry about what is the amount of heat transfer from process 1 to 2. And in this course of heat transfer, you will be telling what is the mode of heat transfer which has occurred from 1 to 2, and what is the rate of heat transfer. Okay, so in this course you will be dealing with what are the modes of heat transfer and what is the heat transfer rate. Okay, so this is the difference between what you studied in thermodynamics and what you are going to study in heat transfer. Is that fine? Okay, so what is heat? Before you start a topic on heat transfer, before you start a subject on heat transfer, you should know what is heat, okay? Because there is a lot of misconception with this concept of heat, okay? So first one is, I'll define heat. Heat transfer or heat is the thermal energy in transit due to a temperature gradient. Okay, so this is the definition of heat or heat transfer. Okay, it is the thermal energy in transit. Okay, this is very important, due to a temperature difference or a temperature gradient. Okay, and what is transit? Transit means continuous movement. Okay, continuous motion or continuous movement. Okay, so heat is that quantity which is continuously flowing. Okay, you cannot store heat within a body. Okay, when you're storing energy, okay, it is essentially internal energy. Okay, you should not call it as heat. Heat is that quantity which always flows. Okay, you cannot store heat. It is like electricity. Okay, it is like electric current. You cannot store electric current, right? Electric current is a quantity which flows. So first, get this misconception right. Okay, heat or heat transfer is the thermal energy in transit due to a temperature gradient. Okay, you cannot store heat in a body. Okay, energy is stored in the form of internal energy. You have to first understand that difference. Okay, second thing which I should do is, what are the modes of heat transfer? Okay, so this is an online course. I am slightly feeling uncomfortable in the beginning. Okay, I'll just get used to it. So, right, what are the modes of heat transfer? We all know conduction, convection, and radiation. Right? These are the three modes of heat transfer, and this course is about getting into the details of these three modes of heat transfer and calculating the heat transfer rate by these three modes. Okay, so first mode of heat transfer is conduction. So we'll start this course by knowing what is conduction, convection, radiation, and by knowing one rate equation for each process. Okay, conduction is governed by Fourier's law, convection is governed by Newton's law of cooling, and radiation is governed by Stefan-Boltzmann law. So we'll get the basics of these three modes of heat transfer and then enter into each mode of heat transfer in detail and see what are these, right? So conduction heat transfer. What is conduction? Can you just type what you mean by conduction? Okay, I can see three of you are here. So can you give some replies? What do you know about conduction in one or two words? Or I'll give options. So which one is correct? What is conduction? Some have this misnomer that it is the heat transfer in solids. Okay, it is not true. Conduction is not the mode of heat transfer in solids. Anyway, conduction can occur both in solids and fluids. So the correct definition of conduction is, it is the heat transfer in a stationary medium. Okay, so conduction is the mode of heat transfer in a stationary medium. Stationary medium means the medium which does not move. Okay, so it can occur both in solids and liquids. Okay, so conduction can occur both in solids and liquids. As long as the medium is stationary and there is a heat transfer across the medium, you call that mode of heat transfer as conduction. Okay, so what is the mechanism of conduction?